McCoy, Hatfield McCoy Museum, FredMcCoy.com. Sheila's behind the camera.
Hi guys, hope you're having a great day.
If you'll notice, we're in a different location here. My casket used to sit down there. The OCC, Orange County Chopper, Hatfield McCoy themed, used to sit right here.
Yeah.
Sheila and I and the family have sold the Hatfield McCoy OCC Chopper and went to a great place where it will be on exhibit. It's in Treasure Trove in Cave City. Treasure Trove Park. If you've never been there, it's an interesting place to go, and they're building on every day.
So expanding,
expanding every day. Thank you, Sheila. And that's where it's at. Guys, this video is going to be in relation to an article that somebody sent us off a Facebook page. Not somebody, but a friend of ours. And the article said that the only national historical site dealing with the Hatfield or McCoy Feud or anything like that in Logan County is the Devil Anse Hatfield Cemetery. And of course Sheila, you can step over here. Of course the cemetery, Department of Interior, I think that was 1178, National Register of Historical Places. This is one of the page 2. Down here's another page. This is in our book. This is we've done stories on this where they say that in 1926 the family placed the monument on the grave and so forth, but yet here's Devil Anse's funeral. There's Devil Anse's funeral. There's Johnson's grave 14 months later anyway. That's 1922, so that's incorrect. So that stuff that was put on this National Register of Historical Places request is fraudulent, but it doesn't matter because Devil Anse got him his graveyard recognized as a national historical place. The stories are out there on that monument. We've got several videos with proof of what we're saying there. That's not what this video is about. This video is about where they said that the only place in Logan County that was Hatfield McCoy historical recognized was Devil Anse Hatfield's family cemetery. That's not correct. Leslie Rivers sent us this. Leslie is the granddaughter of Dr. Moore.
Dana
Moore.
Moore?
Yeah, Dana Moore, Dana T or Dana something Moore. But he was the Hatfield doctor. He actually signed a death certificate. He treated Cap. We got Cap's autopsy report in there of concern his brain tumor and so forth like that. He treated a lot of the family, Hatfield family, during the years that he was there. And Leslie is somewhat of a historian. Nice lady.
Very nice.
She's got a raw deal over the years from some of the Hatfields that didn't even know the history of the Hatfield family, didn't even grow up there, didn't know where no graves were at or nothing. And they come in there and Leslie showed them around. They got in with different people and now all of a sudden they booted her to the curb. They no longer need her. Very, very rude. She's a very intelligent, very well-educated lady. And but anyway, it says, good afternoon. I just received word that the National Park Service has approved the nomination for the Cap Hatfield gravesite and added it to the National Register of Historical Places as of May the 6th, 2024. Formal letters of notice will be sent next week to local elected officials. Certificate noting the National Register designation. C. Cody Shirley, National Register of Architectural Survey Coordinator, West Virginia State Historical Preservation. So guys, that story was just on one of the Facebook pages recently and I guess they put that there to try to get, Devil Anse is their hero. They don't care about, Cap was mean. You know, Cap was 18 years old when he lined up on that tree and helped kill those 3 McCoy boys from his daddy. His daddy, get on line, open fire. 18-year-old boy, something like that, somewhere in that range. I'm probably not exact. I have to go look, but young boy, and your dad says, "Line up, son. Let's kill these 3." And he did it. And he did whatever his dad asked him for all the years until finally he grew up and had kids of his own. He says, "Hey, this is no life to lead. I wouldn't be telling my children to do this." Cap's children, Cap didn't. Cap never went to law school, but Cap had some children that did, and grandchildren. And Cap tried to, I don't want to brag on Cap a lot, but the truth, Cap's children turned out a whole lot better than Cap did, the way he raised his children and what Devil Anse raised him. So, these people that wants to put Cap down and act like Devil Anse is this hero, that's not right. Devil Anse was a coward. Devil Anse was an instigator, a snake in the grass. Cap, daggone, Cap was mean. Cap would protect his dad. He would protect his family. He would do whatever he thought he had to do to stay free. He was like a caged animal. He didn't want to be captured. He didn't want to go to jail. He didn't want to be hung. Devil Anse would put Cap and Johnsy and Jim Vance, all these people up to doing Wall. Him and Wall Hatfield fell out because Wall wouldn't go on the cabin burning with them. They fell out. He didn't want to fool with him no more. Good Elias, his other brother, wouldn't go with him on one of the raids. He made him go get Johnsy back when they was taking Johnsy to jail. Good Elias was with them. It's in T.C. Crawford's book. T.C. says that Good Elias said he didn't want to go, and Devil Anse said, "Either you with us or you ain't no Hatfield." And he went, but that was the last time he ever went. He refused to go on the cabin massacre, and Devil Anse put a hit out on him, kill him on sight, his own brother. So this historical sites, when you all go to Sarah Ann, West Virginia, to see Devil Anse Hatfield's family cemetery, you'll see in front of Devil Anse Hatfield's monument. Don't worry so much about Devil Anse's monument. I don't know if anybody ever realized it or not. Devil Anse's monument is on backwards. I don't even know. I think we've done a video on it. But Devil Anse's monument, the base is turned around backwards. The kids' names should be on the back, and Devil Anse and Levice on the front. So I don't know what he done. I don't know if he was setting it. He got it set, and then he said, "Oh, it's too big a deal. Turn it around, leave it like it is," or if he never noticed it. But when you go to visit Devil Anse's grave, and you're standing there looking up at Devil Anse's monument, look right here to your left at this little bitty stone with a sheep on it, a lamb. And that's little Cap. That's Captain Shepherd Hatfield. That's his name, Captain Shepherd Hatfield. That's Devil Anse's grandson. That's the one that, according to Coleman C. Hatfield, starved to death. Died of malnutrition because the family didn't have food to eat. But these people want to brag on how rich, millions, how rich Devil Anse Hatfield was. Millions, and you can't feed your grandson because you're mad at your son because he took off out west, went on the run. Boys, there's a lot to this Devil Anse Hatfield character. If you'll research them and open your eyes, don't believe the myths, don't believe the legends. Look at his demeanor, look at the way he done his children, look at the way he done his brothers, his family. Look at Levice. Look at Levice. There's one picture, it's in our book. Yeah. Guys, speaking of our books, we still have books for sale, but let me explain something to you. We're not pushing our books. We do that. Our books are mostly for history people that wants a Hatfield McCoy book just to keep for history. When Sheila and I are gone, hopefully someday they will be collectibles. But everything that's in our book is either on video that Sheila's got in her 450, 500 videos, or if it ain't on a video, it will be. So you don't have to buy a book to see the history on the feud. We put it on these videos for free. Those books are only for collectors that really are into the Hatfields and McCoys and they want them a book. Yeah. But if you look at Devil Anse's life and the way he done his children, what I was going to say, there's a picture in there. One picture. Sheila and I have looked through thousands of pictures throughout our historical Hatfield McCoy feud career and lives. There's one picture in there of Levacy Hatfield smiling.
Smiling.
One
yeah.
picture smiling.
Yeah.
That was after Devil Anse was dead. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. May not. Maybe I'm, whatever you want to call it, speculating. But we thought it was, it's not funny, but we thought it was interesting that
Right.
after Devil Anse passed away, they took a picture of Levacy. I don't know, a year later, 5 months later, 5 years later, I don't know. But she's smiling. That's the only picture you'll ever see of Levacy Hatfield smiling. So these people that want to put this man up on this pedestal, I think he was manipulative. I think he was controlling. I think he had little man syndrome, Napoleon syndrome, and I think he put his family through hell. Now, as a cop, police officer of 40 years, I've been on many domestics, many things like that you see these controlling men, and you're thinking, wow, why don't she leave? Well, she's not going to leave. She ain't got nowhere to go. What's she going to do back in that day with, well, they have 13 children, Sheila?
13, yeah.
So it's interesting that on that picture. Guys, this video started off talking about the historical monuments in historical places, national historical places in Logan County. There's now 2. There should be 3. There should be 3. There should be a historical marker there, maybe Dwight Wimpson or Larry Chaffins, maybe some of the people in that community there that really care about their community and not after attention. Maybe they'll work on that. Maybe you can get Leslie, because Leslie has the connections and Leslie knows how to do it. Henry D. Hatfield needs a monument, needs a historical site. Henry D. Hatfield, the 14th governor of West Virginia, deserves the attention that people's getting that don't deserve it. So, something to think about.
Yeah.
It's Fred and Sheila will do the closing. Hey guys, once again, we're going to do an add-on. Sheila had this video ready to go, and she wasn't happy with it. And sometimes I do pay attention to Sheila all the time, but sometimes she really makes a lot of sense. We wanted to clarify something. You know, there's a comment in this video about Levacy only smiling in one picture, about how Devil Anse may have been hard, you know, and what I'm going by there is the fact that a person's past often predicts their future. We know that Devil Anse Hatfield persuaded and encouraged and instigated Johnsy, Cat, Cotton Top, Brother Wall, Brother Good Elias, Crazy Jim Vance. He was an influence on these guys. These guys paid attention to him. He was their leader. So when I say that I feel he done the same thing with Levacy and ruled her with an iron fist, I say that from the experience from the other characters. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's only our opinion.
Exactly.
We have nothing to go on there.
We weren't there, so we don't
wasn't
really know.
there. But a person's past often predicts their future. I made a couple of notes here. Again, this is what, over the years, throughout the last 50, 60 years, we've talked to many Hatfields, McCoys, West Virginia Hatfields, West Virginia relation that's told us about Cat, Devil Anse, Tennis. That's told us about some of these characters and their history throughout the years. That would known because he was actually related to them. And all Sheila and I say is, if we're incorrect on this,
Please correct us.
correct us. Prove us wrong.
Yep, please.
Prove us wrong.
Yeah.
We'd like to see the date of the picture if we're wrong. If we're wrong. You know, we were told that this photo was taken, this was from a Hatfield relative, that picture was taken after Devil Anse died. And that's the person that told us, the only picture of her smiling. Now, you know, back in the day, with the old photography, and Sheila may have put it at the bottom of the screen, I believe. She's trying to make sure that she explains herself here. Back in the day when they had the and the big thing would go off, people didn't smile a lot because they couldn't hold their smile for that long.
Their pose, yeah.
And later on in life, as cameras progressed, then you could smile. And this is a modern day picture. This is in the 1900s. And everybody's told us that it was after 1921, after Devil Anse, that it was in the period between 1921 and 1929. Devil Anse died in 1921, Gravesite died in 1929, 8 years later. And it was somewhere in that stage there that she took that photo and she was smiling, and they thought that stood out to them. And it stands out to Sheila and I. Sheila and I says, if there's another picture,
Please show it.
please show us. There may be other pictures of her smiling. We hope they are. We hope her life wasn't always that sad and controlling. But you know, I get aggravated over this, especially this one gentleman that told a lie on Hubert Bay McCoy, and he started the story, and the story just went like wildfire in all the papers and magazines. And we got upset over that. So we certainly don't want to be like him. We certainly don't want to say something and talk it into history, especially if it's fabricated or false.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Two wrongs, and we don't want that.
Right.
Sheila and I do not want that. If there's, again, this was brought up to us years ago by a Hatfield relative that actually had that photo, and his point was that the only picture of his great grandmother smiling is right there.
Yeah.
Now why? This guy wouldn't cut corners. This guy didn't. He just told it like it was. Guys, I'm not going. This video's long enough.
Yeah.
We did want to put something at the back of the video. Maybe you don't even get this far, but we definitely wanted to say that we don't know everything, and when we don't know everything, we tend to want to show you or tell you,
right?
So you'll know we're not speaking this for a fact that Devil Anse, the only picture smiling because Devil Anse was rough on her. We think he was. That's our opinion.
Solely.
You know, guys, where did this? We know the History Channel's incorrect. We know the Hatfield McCoy miniseries was a bomb as far as the truth being told. There are 2 or 3 things during that series that are correct. One of them was Devil Anse was a deserter. One of them was they beat Sarah and killed the kids. They burnt the cabin down. We know those are facts. But you know, there was a part in that miniseries that had Devil Anse taking Johnsy out fishing, had his pistol back there and was going. He thought Johnsy was the snitch. He thought Johnsy was the loose wire. He was betraying them and telling Nancy, and Nancy was telling the Kentucky officials all where their location was, what they were doing. And it showed Devil Anse going to shoot his son, or at least that's what I took it as. Now, we know that the History Channel is not correct on a lot of things. We know that. But where'd that story come from? Was that a family member that actually heard that through the years and told the producers? These producers certainly didn't favor the McCoys. These producers certainly wrote and produced a West Virginia, a Devil Anse Hatfield. When I say West Virginia Hatfields, guys, I don't mean West Virginia Hatfields of today. I mean, or not all the West Virginia Hatfields of today. And really, it's not West Virginia Hatfields of today. It's West Virginia Hatfields from Oklahoma and Waynesboro, Virginia, places like that. Very few of them is from Sarah Ann or over in that area. I'm talking about West Virginia Hatfields of Devil Anses of the past when they
His
happened.
time, yeah.
But it shows Devil Anse going out there and going to kill Johnsy. Was that just written in the history? Was that just put in that movie? Or is there some fabric to that?
Was he that mean?
Huh?
Was he that mean?
Was he that
vicious?
mean?
Yeah.
And we think he was that mean. We think he was that controlling. And that's where we got the story from as far as the picture of, I don't want to beat a dead horse.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure everybody understands that, you know, Lavasi no doubt had a rough road to hoe
Oh, well, sure.
during the feud. Her and Sarah,
And Sarah both, yeah.
Of course, Lavasi had it a whole lot better than Sarah. She didn't lose any children until the first one was 1911 when she lost the two boys from a bad moonshine deal, a bad business deal, a bad turf deal, over land. Oh, who's going to sell moonshine in that area? And then both the boys got killed. So, guys, she's done to closing by now. Sorry to drag this out, but we just want to make it perfectly clear that if we're not right, don't know it 100% on something, we're going to try our best to tell you. And it's in the disclaimer.
Yeah.
The disclaimer on every video says that. And if you can prove us wrong, please do. That's what we want, is the truth.
Hi guys, hope you're having a great day. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.